All right, welcome back. There's 32 seconds left to go until the game. We've got the Alberta Spartans and NorthStar Elite Hockey going head-to-head this time. We just had a battle of 5-0 teams. Now we've got a battle of 4-1 teams. As we get set to play the last game of the round robin, 3 days of intense hockey and 6 games for each one of these teams. There's actually going to be a couple of makeup games played tomorrow as well. So as it sits, the LSL Lions are 6-0. NSHDA also 6-0. First class 5-1. The ESH National Selects are 5-1. Team Atlantic 5-1. That's sixth place. The top 16 go to the playoffs. As it sits, the Slovakia Kings, who did get a win today, 1-4, sit in that 16th place. So these two teams aren't going to make much of a change in terms of the standings, but they can help their own standings as they go. NorthStar is sitting in 7th place. They are 4-1 and have 12 points. And the Spartans Alberta 4-1 also with 12 points. So it comes down to goal differential. Goals for, goals against. Spartans have 31 and NorthStar Elite have scored 30. So the differential actually, Spartans are a plus 13. NorthStar Elite a plus 18. So basically, this could come down to just some placement in the playoff standings, and who they play in that first round is basically how it's going to go. So it's the Alberta Spartans out of Calgary versus NorthStar Elite, another Illinois-based team. Now we're set to go here. 3 periods, 15 minutes apiece. Last game exciting, going to overtime with NSHDA coming out with a 6-0 record. So Alberta wearing their blacks. They are the visitor. NorthStar wearing their white and green. They are the home team. And away we go off the draw. It's NorthStar with control. They are moving left to right. Pass cut off in the middle. And the Spartans able to jump on it. Up comes number 16, Riker Philpott gets in, scores! Philpott gets us underway, 14 seconds in. And the Calgary team takes a 1-0 lead just like that. Great job to get things started. You want to talk about how you want to get it going when you're battling a team with the exact same record as you. That's the way to do it. Riker Philpott puts it in the goal. 14 seconds in. And they're going to push again. No such luck, though, as Guffey grabs it for Illinois and sends it in. This is NorthStar out of Illinois and New Jersey. I looked on the website. Looks like their headquarters may be in New Jersey. Excuse me. As we come down to the last game of the night. And aside from the makeup game that Slovakia had missed the other day, it'll be the last one of the round robin. Here's a quick shot in, and that one stopped by the Alberta goaltender. On the far side, watching the pipes is Kinley Billingsley, another one of our female goalies here at this tournament, wearing number 31. And I believe it's Aiden Medeiros for the Alberta Spartans. Illinois up on the left-hand side. Nice pass, long shot. That one's gloved. And held onto for the whistle. Oh, it looks like it might actually be Caleb Stasiak, wearing number 33 for Alberta, in the net. All right, NorthStar wins the draw. Back up on the far side, tied up against the wall. Now the Spartans knock it free. Out they come. Up the left side is number 12, Jersey Oglestone, dumping it in. Battle on the end wall now, in behind the goal. Over to the far side. Picked up at the blue line and held in there by Reese Matter. Now it's poked away and back out comes NorthStar. Pass up on the right side. Number 95 looking for it. That's Julian Wiles. Behind the net, Alberta picks it up and brings it out. To the blue line and no further. Held in there by number 7, Lucas Dahl. Dahl puts it in front. There's a shot, and Stasiak makes the save and holds on. 13:05. Just under 2 minutes gone here in this first period. Alberta up with that early goal, scored 14 seconds in. Riker Philpott pulling that one out. Face off in the Spartans zone, and NorthStar controlling. It's number 12, Graham Winnan. Behind the net, centers out front. Nobody could get a real shot away, so that one's cleared off. And here's another chance, centering pass, and stick lifted. Good job. Winnan was about to make that shot, but the stick got lifted. Now Alberta sends it down ice, but that'll be an icing call against the Spartans. Good defensive play, though, preventing that shot, and a dangerous, dangerous shot as well. So we got 12:41 left to go here in the first period. Game just starting. Alberta up 1-0. Carpenter Wasserman takes the draw for NorthStar. They win it. Here's a long shot, slap shot from the point. That one knocked down at the side of the net. Now around to the near side. Mufara with another slap shot. That one hits a player in front and moves to the outside. Going back to Mufara, had pinched in. Now it's coughed up, and Alberta can't clear, though. So it's sent down into the right wing corner. Spartan battling for it in the corner. NorthStar comes away with it. Now back is Mufara again. To the near side, Carpenter Wasserman tripped up. And a shot in, and that one gets redirected away by Stasiak. Now it's back behind the Alberta goal. NorthStar swings it around to the far side. A little bit of space. Passed up along the wall, right back where it came from. There's number 33, Jagger Guffey. Now Alberta able to come up with it and sent out for number 13, Duke Hughes. Hughes gets overtaken, though. Puck left at center ice. Picked up there, and in comes Alberta's number 18, Beckham Falloon. Now NorthStar picks it up and tries to turn it back quickly. Not able to do so, and back for it is Zach Dirksen. Around the near side, now up just across the blue line. Taken back by Dahl for NorthStar. Wiles brings it in to the end wall. There's a centering pass off the side of the net. Stasiak gets on top of it. And they were chopping away at it, so Alberta trying to clear the zone. 10:59 now left to go. 1-0. Alberta leads. We're going to have the face-off in the Spartans' end to the left of Calum Stasiak. And Alberta controls. Off the draw, puck put ahead. It was actually intended for number 10, Keaton Skinner, but he didn't see it coming. Now back behind the goal. Up on the far side, and they're able to get it out. Foot race on the far side, up against the wall. NorthStar gets to it. They're going to bring it up off the near side wall, looking for number 21, Tommy O'Malley. Now, if Tommy O'Malley isn't the most Boston name you've ever heard, I love it. Here comes Alberta in across the blue line. There's a wrist shot. Rebound comes out just off the pad of Kinley Billingsley, but Alberta couldn't get a stick on it. Now behind the goal. Alberta still controlling. It's number 10, Keaton Skinner. Back to the point. Dumped in once again. Jersey Oglestone on the far side, battling for it. In the corner. And they bring it up to the half wall, and they get stopped there. Now NorthStar able to kick it out and across the blue line, and now we got a one-on-one in the other direction. Up is number 57, That's a one-handed shot in on Caleb. And Stasiak able to make that save on Everett Chimong. So we'll have another face-off in the Alberta zone. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the first period. 9:36 remaining. Alberta wins the draw. Around the boards to the near side. Spartans up with it. There's a connection with one of the players, and it looks like number 13, Rocky Vertucci, went down. So there's going to be a call here against Alberta, and that is actually going to give the first power play of the game to NorthStar Elite, and headed off is Eli Horb, one of the players to watch in this game. Eli typically makes things happen. He's got 8 goals as well and 10 points through the tournament so far in 6 games. All right, NorthStar on the power play now for the next 2 minutes. And they control in the Alberta zone. Back around to the near side is Dahl on the point. To the far D. Sent in deep for Samuel Coe. Coe has it. Sends it back to Dahl in the high slot. There's a wrist shot. Just wide of the goal. Now Alberta chips it off a stick, and they're going to send it down ice. And Alberta actually gets to it first. Going to burn some more time off the clock. Get a centering pass out to the high slot. Now it's lost there, and NorthStar comes out with it. Now it's coughed up as it comes off a skate. And in comes Riker Philpott. Philpott loses it. Back out to the blue line and sent back in by Reese Matter. Cooper Oberholzer picks it up on the far side. It actually winds up with the goaltender as it rolls in towards her. She covers up and holds on for the whistle. 58 seconds left to go in the penalty to Eli Horb. 8:20 left here in the first period. Now off the draw, NorthStar has control in their end. Pass up on the right side. Number 92, Michael Mufara. Now Mufara in the corner. Over to Wilson Yee. Back down to Mufara. Gets past him and now into the near side corner. And Alberta gets it out once again. 30 seconds left to go here in the power play for NorthStar. Far side, they're going to get it up to center and swing it in. Alberta around the boards. And they're going to punch it out of the zone once again. Carpenter Wasserman sends it over to the far side. Long shot goes wide. Back to Dahl on the point. Dahl holds it in, now moves it up. Centering pass, couple of green sweaters there, and it gets knocked away by Alberta. NorthStar going to start out from their own zone. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5. Coughed up. Good chance there for Keaton Skinner, but he lifted it over top of the net. Now NorthStar Elite coming out with it. To the center ice area. It gets stopped there. And now Alberta gets turned around at the blue line. There's a pickpocket on the near side. And dumped up in the zone. Riker Philpott battling for it there. NorthStar comes away with it. It's Dahl. Dahl sends it up to number 77. Hayes Kirian on the far side. He gets a shot, scores! Number 77, Hayes Kirian, with a sharp angle shot, slides it under Caleb Stasiak, and it's a tie game. 6:32 left to go here in the first. We're all knotted at 1. And off the draw, it's NorthStar controlling. Icing the puck. The call is made, so we'll move it all the way back down to NorthStar's zone. 6:19 remains here in the first period. Goal scorers, Riker Philpott for Alberta and Hayes Carrion for the NorthStar Elite. Shots on goal pretty much even as well. Two teams with 4-1 records coming in. There's a chance for Alberta to slide through the crease to the near side. Now out comes NorthStar. Good pass over to the far side. It's Chimonger. Passed out front. He's got it alone. Spin and fires to the corner. Now it's Mufara again with a wrist shot. That one's gloved by Stasiak and held on. So 5:47, just about 10 minutes gone here. 2 goals scored, 1 on each side. And we will drop the puck in the Spartans zone. All right, Liney, it's down. And the battle along the wall. Comes out and up for number 16, Riker Philpott. Philpott on the right side, looking for it. He loses his footing. And now, NorthStar loses their footing. Puck in towards the goaltender. And Alberta gets a guy. We got a penalty call coming as soon as it's touched by NorthStar. Looks like it's going to be a tripping call. And he knows it's him. That's number 3, Cooper Oberholzer. 5:21 left on the clock. Alberta now getting their first power play. 1-all. Alberta would love to pull ahead here with the man advantage. NorthStar not able to clear. Now they get some space and lift it out high, past some heads and back out to Alberta territory. Spartans back for it. It's Casimiro Cordero coming up with it, makes a nice move, gets across the blue line. Cordero still with it into the face-off circle. One hand on the stick, gets taken off into the corner. NorthStar gets it out, but not as far as the blue line. There's a wrist shot, tipped in front, sitting in some skates, and now NorthStar Elite comes away with it. And they knock it. Comes all the way to Caleb Stasiak. Back up comes Alberta. There's a drop pass, and they come, and it's knocked off the stick again. Alberta can't go in yet, they're offside. Got players deep. 1 minute gone here in the penalty. As it goes over to the far side, now lifted up to the middle. Keaton Skinner couldn't get to it, taken off his stick and back down into the Alberta zone. 4 minutes remaining here in this first period. Good touch pass as Alberta tries to get a quick odd man rush on the other way. Now we had one of the Spartans taken down, goes hard into the boards. He's up though. Now the pass comes across to Jersey Oglestone. Oglestone dumps it in. NorthStar, far side, send it out. And the length of the arena, once again, has to be played by Stasiak. And that'll burn off the last few seconds of this power play. Alberta coughs it up in the middle, fired back in towards Stasiak, but wide of the net, so he lets it go. Alberta with the one-handed clear, can't get it out. Now NorthStar coming back in with it. There's a shot from the slot, stopped by Stasiak, and gets that toe out, makes a nice save, and covers up the rebound. 3:09 remaining in this first period. It is tied at 1 between the Spartans of Alberta and the Elite of NorthStar. Face-off in the Alberta zone. That's going to be on Stasiak's left. Oh, we got a stick out on the ice, and so that has to go back to the bench. As the puck played along the wall, now out comes the Alberta Spartans. It's Eli Horb. Horb's got a number of goals through this. 10 points. Here's a shot, and that one hits the post. Horb with 8 goals so far. 10 points. And back comes Mufara. Drop to Coe. Now to the far corner. Picked up and poked away by Maddox Andrews. Now here comes Alberta. Once again, it's Horb up on the left side. Horb gets poke checked. It was dropped for Lucas Mullen. Mullen lost the footing. Couldn't get away with it. Nice move by Coe. Pass to the near side to Dahl. Dahl tried to go back to Coe. But Coe was going off on a change. 2 minutes left to go in this first period. All tied at 1. As the puck comes back to NorthStar's blue line. Now up to Guffey on the right side. Guffey in. Taken to the end wall. Back to Dahl now on the point. Dahl goes far side. There's a shot. Doesn't make it quite through traffic. Stasiak waiting for it anyway. Now NorthStar gets a pass out front. Dahl with a shot. That one goes off a stick and up into the mesh. So 1:26 remains here in this first period. We still got a 1-all tie. First goal came real early in this one. 14 seconds in, Riker Philpott. But then Hayes Kirian tied it up with 6.5 minutes remaining. So about 5 minutes ago. There's a shot in, and Stasiak, as it's tipped, takes it in the chest. So we'll have another draw in the Alberta zone. 1:21 remaining in the first. As NorthStar comes in, shoots it, it's in the crease, loose puck. Ref lost sight of it, so they blow it down. So a little bit of chippiness comes off now. Oh, it looks like we're going to get somebody sent off to the box. And it looks like it is number 16, Riker Philpott going. And that's it. Just because Riker got his fist up into his opponent's face. So he gets 2 minutes, probably for roughing is my guess. Or unsportsmanlike, one of the two. And that gives NorthStar another power play. Here's Mufara with a shot, scores! Michael Mufara, the defenseman, steps up and lets it fly, and NorthStar Elite takes a 2-1 lead with just 1:04 left to go here in this first period. And it's a power play goal. As Riker Philpott was just in the box. That came 9 seconds after the power play began. Now the pass cut off, and back comes NorthStar. Here's a wrist shot. That one's kicked out by Stasiak. We have under a minute to go in this first period. Another shot in. Stasiak covers up and holds on for the whistle. 46.7 seconds now left to go. And NorthStar Elite leading 2-1. Off the draw. Alberta able to get it out to the blue line, but not outside of the zone. So here comes Elite with another shot. Puck gets tied up in some equipment. And now back around to the near side wall. Alberta lifts it out, but not out of the zone. Knocked down by Mufara again. Tall kid jumped up and grabbed the clearing attempt. Mufara with the wraparound. Caleb Stasiak comes across and makes the save. Now over to the far side. It is lifted out by Eli Horb. Down ice. And they're going to call it icing once again. So we got 8.2 seconds left to go. We're going to have the face-off inside Alberta territory. NorthStar Elite leading 2-1. Face off to Stasiak's right. And a couple of players fall. It winds up under them and gets squirted away over to the near side. And there is the buzzer, marking the end of the first period. So it is NorthStar Elite with 2, Alberta with 1 after the first period of play. So they'll go get coached up, then we'll switch ends and play the second period. So let's take a break, Anthony. You're listening to Tarsi all by himself once again. Game number 7 today, loving it. Here at the Clash, center ice on WSBN.
Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com. At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose a steel partner that never compromises on quality.
All right, welcome back. We got the second period ready to go here. 15 minutes up on the clock. They're switching ends. Alberta trailing by 1 coming into this second period. And here comes Carpenter Wasserman up on the far side. Into the corner, NorthStar Elite trying to open up a lead. Carpenter Wasserman takes it now. Pass back to the point. And that's Mufara sending it up into the far corner. Battle happening in behind the Alberta goal. Spartans clear it over to the near side, but NorthStar gets on it quickly. And they still control. There's a pass down to the near side looking for Yee. Now behind the net, Alberta up with it. They're going to chip it to the wall, and they're finally going to get it out. And here comes number 19. Cruz Gerstenbuehler, there's a pass in front, and the goaltender, I think, well, the net came off. And it was the goaltender, Kinley Billingsley. I keep wanting to call her Kylie, but it's Kinley. Wearing number 31, gloving it down, holding on. So Alberta gets the face off inside the NorthStar zone. And off of that face-off, it's punched out by Samuel Coe. Now up to the left side. NorthStar can't cut to the net. Played back in behind the Alberta goal. Chopped away. It actually gets caught up in the ref's skates. Again. He stays in the way. And now the puck finally squirts free. Alberta comes up with it. Over on the far side, it's Reese Matter. Matter comes up. Drop pass back, looking for number 16, Riker Philpott. Philpott couldn't get to it. Now back out comes NorthStar. Dumped into the right wing corner. It actually rolls in on Caleb Stasiak, so he grabs it and holds on. 1 minute 50 seconds into this second period. It's 2-1 here. In favor of NorthStar Elite in the white and green uniforms. Now NorthStar gets a quick shot away, but that one goes way wide off to the corner. That's where the battle takes place. Swung around to the half wall. Still digging for it. And it's sent deep once again. Sam Quayle-Sligo swings it over to the far side, and now they're able to get it out. Relieve some pressure. Back and forth at center ice. Finally picked up by Keaton Skinner. Skinner puts it into the offensive zone, and Alberta comes in offside. I think it was Beckham Falloon that got a little bit excited and went in before the puck. So 12:26 remains. It is 2-1 here in favor of NorthStar Elite. Second period, center ice. Last game of the night. And off the draw, it's Alberta putting it in deep now, trying to create a chance. Was number 10, Keaton Skinner. Skinner got taken down, so I think there's going to be a tripping call. There is, against NorthStar Elite. And that looks like it's number 12, Graham Winnan. No, it's Mufara, number 92, headed off. So Mufara going to the box for 2 for tripping. Alberta gets the face-off inside the NorthStar zone. $12:15 remains in the period. Now Alberta with the puck onto the near side. Right down into the corner. Now sent out by NorthStar. So that'll burn a few seconds off as Eli Shimonov goes back for it. Shimonov behind his own net. Now up around the boards to the near side. Chipping along the wall. Horobowski gets to it. And Yee, they actually lift it up in behind the net. So it winds up in the standing gallery down to our left. Parents get it back in. We got a puck. We got a game. 1:32 remains here in the power play for Spartan Alberta. They trail by a goal, 2-1, 11:47 left in the period. And here comes Yee in for NorthStar. Yee centers it. That one goes right through the crease and then over to the far side. Alberta takes it over to the far side. And out comes Eli Horb. Horb on the right side. He's got a bunch of goals, but they come in offside. Just a half inch too early was Lucas Mullen. So 11:23 up on the clock. 1:08 left in the Alberta Spartan power play. And the face-off outside the elite zone. Puck dropped. And Elite comes away with it. They dump it in. That was number 77, Hayes Kirian, doing a great job on the penalty kill. Now Alberta over on the far side. Passed into the middle. And sent up deep by Casimiro Cordero. Now behind the goal, looking for a wraparound. Couldn't get to it. Here comes NorthStar in the other direction. It's Lucas Dahl. Dahl across the blue line, still with it, wrist shot, scores! Lucas Dahl for NorthStar Elite. Gets a short-handed goal, short side on Caleb Stasiak. So 10:50 left on the clock here in the second period, and now it's a 3-1 game here in favor of NorthStar Elite. And they're still a man short. So it is Lucas Dahl. They didn't give any assists on that one either. Dahl with a great individual effort on that. Puck sent into the Alberta zone. Picked up by NorthStar. They cough it up. Here's a chance now for Alberta. They never take a shot. Now back to the point. Over to the far side. Off a skate. Top of the circle. There's a wrist shot. Tipped and goes just wide. That was a NorthStar stick that tipped that one. Now back out comes NorthStar. They're still a man short. for 5 more seconds as the penalty ends and Mufara comes to the ice. Up on the far wall. Alberta trying to get to it. Cannot clear it out. Around to the near corner. And skating it out is number 14, Maddox Andrews. Dumped in. Behind the goal is Jersey Oglestone. Now back to the point. Far side. Send it to the slot, and they can't get a shot away. Now on the point. It's Maddox Andrews again, sending it in deep. Back around to the near side. Andrews on the point, holds it in. Didn't get enough on it, and here comes NorthStar with it. Winning on the near side. Off the wall. Coe picks it up. Now it gets chipped off his stick. And back out they come. Alberta's got a little bit of room here. Up is Lucas Mullen on the right side. Mullen to the pass in front. Backhand, that gets stopped by Kinley Billingsley. Nice pass in front to create a chance there for Alberta. But Billingsley shut the door. 8:45 left to go as they play at neutral ice. Now NorthStar sends it up into the offensive zone. Alberta gets to it first, but it's picked off the stick. Now into the faceoff dot. There's a shot. That one stopped by Caleb Stasiak. Caleb holds on. 8:29 now left to go in the second. 3-1 NorthStar. These teams have been very well behaved. Not a whole lot going on after whistles. There was the odd beak earlier on, but they've quieted that down. So we got 8:29 remaining here in the second. NorthStar takes it off the draw. Behind the net is Derek Carpenter-Wasserman. Carpenter-Wasserman. We got a penalty coming up here as one of the Alberta Spartan gets taken down. Nice pass to himself off the wall. There's a wrist shot, just missing the net. Was number 16, Riker Philpott. Alberta still controls. Whistle hasn't gone. Now it's in on the goaltender. Now we got a couple of, well, it looks like one of the Spartans slow to get up. We're going to have potentially a couple of penalties here. I'm not sure. But it looks like number 11, Wilson Yee, is headed off. Oh, maybe not. No, it's actually number 7, Lucas Dahl, that goes to the box. Coach just having a chat with the referee before he goes. 8:01 left to go here in this second period. 3-1 the score. Oh, hang on. It's Dahl and Guffey headed off. 33-7. Like I said, it could potentially be a couple of penalties, so we've got a 5-on-3 here for the Alberta Spartan. Alberta trails by 2. Oh, the scorekeeper needs to know what's going on too. Ref forgot to mention that to him, so he can put that on Game Sheet, which is our stats program here, and put it up on the clock. Yeah, two-minute penalties, 5-on-3 for Alberta. And off the draw, it's the Spartan controlling. Jersey Oglestone plays it back to the point. Now for the near side. Back over to Oglestone in the corner. There's a pass across, centering it in front once again. Couldn't get a stick on it, and now it's set out and past the blue line. Back to play it is Maddox Andrews. Andrews up on the right side for Oglestone. Loses it, played off the glass and back down ice. 30 seconds gone in this double minor. And in comes Keaton Skinner. Skinner in the corner. Behind the goal, still holding on to it. It's a 5-on-3. Skinner looking to set things up. Top of the slot. Still Skinner with it. Looking for some traffic in front. Skinner circling around the entire zone. Now it's passed across. Back to the point once again to Andrews. Over to the far side. Now almost cut off as they tried to pass back to Andrews. 1 minute gone in the power play. Here's Andrews. Far point. Back to Andrews again. There's a wrist shot. High, and that one's gloved down by Kinley Billingsley. Comes free, but I believe the whistle had blown already. So we got 6:43 left to go here. 42 seconds in the two penalties. That was Jager Guffey for roughing and Lucas Dahl for tripping. 6:43 remains here in the period. 42 seconds in the 5-on-3 power play. Alberta controls. Far side. Now here's a pass into the slot, looking for number 7, Lucas Mullen. Mullen out of his reach. Now back on the point again. Back to Mullen, lost it in his skates. Now Mullen has some space. He gets around to check, backhand, and that goes over top of the goal. Now it comes around and past the defense and out. All the way back down to Stasiak, who comes out to play it. 4 seconds left to go as they come up on the rush. Pass just out of the reach of Mullen. That's going to be an icing call as they were men up. Now that ends. And we got 5:56 left to go. It's still NorthStar 3 and Alberta 1. .556 remaining. Face off in the Alberta zone. NorthStar Elite with control. Back on the point. That's sent in close to the goal, circled around to the outside. Now into the high slot. Alberta gets a stick on it, and Spartan able to skate away with it. Up is number 13, Duke Hughes. Hughes loses it. Back in comes Coe. Coe on the near side. Dumps it in deep. Followed down. Now back all the way to the blue line and out. For number 13, Rocky Vertucci. Now Oberholzer back with it. NorthStar gets it out to the blue line, not out. Alberta keeps it in. To the near side now. Here comes Winnan. He dumps it in. Alberta on top of it though. Alexander LeBlanc in on the goal. LeBlanc had it picked off his stick. And that's covered up by Stasiak. So 4:54 left to go here in the second period. It's 3-1 in favor of NorthStar Elite. Two teams coming in 4-1 records. Somebody's going to be 5-1. Somebody's going to be 4-2. 3-1 the score. Puck heads toward the goal, but it's knocked away by Reese Matter. Matter now turns away from a check at the side of the net. NorthStar Elite closes quickly. They use that speed that they have. Now Carpenter Wasserman gets it in front. There's a wrist shot. That one's on Stasiak, who holds on. 4:35 now remaining in the second period. It's 3-1 in favor of NorthStar Elite. Carpenter Wasserman off the draw. There's a shot just over top of the crossbar. Dahl can't keep it on the far side, so they'll back off to their own end. Urabowski. Alberta closes in on it and able to knock it down into the corner. Centering pass gets redirected. Carpenter Wasserman fires it off the wall, but not out. There's a shot in. Loose puck in front. Stopped again by Kenley Billingsley. She has done incredibly well here. as a female goaltender playing with the boys, keeping up and doing a heck of a good job keeping the puck out of the net. Oh, it looks like we've got some coincidental minors coming here on either side. 4:11 up on the clock. It's a 3-1 game. NorthStar Elite leading. Coincidental minors, they'll go sit for a couple minutes. And the face-off going to come inside NorthStar's zone. Alberta wins it, but only temporarily, and out comes NorthStar 2-on-2. Passed up on the left-hand side. There's a wrist shot, stopped by Stasiak. The rebound swept away by Alberta. Back come the Spartans. Up on the right-hand side and dumped in by Lucas Mullen. Into the corner. Alberta not able to keep it in, and back out comes the Illinois team of NorthStar Elite over to the far side. It's number 95, Julian Wiles. Wiles in the corner. Now sent deep to the near side corner once again on the left wing as Alberta battles it up along the wall. Puck battle staying there. Back and forth. Wiles couldn't get to it. Now it comes through to Oberholzer. Sent back in deep. Back to Oberholzer, who keeps it in on the blue line. Now deep again. It's number 77, Hayes Kirian. Passed in front, scores number 57, Everett Chimonger. Gets the 4th goal of the night for NorthStar Elite. And with 3:01 left to go here in the second period, they've opened it up. Okay, I messed up Everett's name. It's Everett Chimonger. Easy. Hayes Kirian with the assist on that one. Those two guys back and forth on the near side wall, and they got it in towards the goal. So it was Everett Chimonger. My apologies for messing that up again and again. 2:38 left to go here as NorthStar Alberta comes in. There's a shot, scores! Players all over the ice. Riker Philpott gets a stick on it and lifts it up over top of Kenley Billingsley. And Kenley, I think, hurt herself on that one. She is slow to get up. Very slow to get up. She's all right. So it's 4-2. That came out of nowhere. Riker Philpott got a stick on it with players all over the ice and lifted it over top of Kenley Billingsley, and it's a 4-2 game. No assists on that one for Philpott either. Now it's center ice. In comes Alberta once again. Puck sent off a skate. Back to the point. Held in there by number 14, Maddox Andrews. There's a sharp angle shot, and Billingsley makes the save. She'll hold on. Puck in the pads. So we got 2:09 left to go here in the period. It is 4-1. 4-2. They got to change the clock. 2:09 left to go here. It's a 2-goal difference. Even the coach is telling them it's 4-2. There we go. All right, so the face-off in NorthStar Elite territory. It's Keaton Skinner taking it for Alberta. Skinner gets to it first, but then NorthStar Elite picks it up. Mufara over to the far side, in across the blue line. And the puck chipped away. Alberta out to the far boards. Jersey Oglestone sends it down ice. Icing waved as defender could have gotten to it. Now the puck comes back to the blue line. Alberta still controls back at neutral ice. And 1:35 left to go here in the period. As here comes Yee, centering pass. There's a shot by Guffey, and that one goes wide. Now here comes Alberta in the other direction. Passed in off a leg. That's going to go off the end wall. Held there, Alberta with it. Centering pass gets knocked away. And back comes Carpenter-Wasserman again with Yee on the left. Drop pass gets left there for nobody. Now here comes Alberta looking for Eli Horb. Horb touched it on its way in. He'll chase to the corner. Now back, trying to play it to the point, kept in, but now it's out. Couldn't keep it in, Alexander LeBlanc. Here's Carpenter-Wasserman. Wasserman with some space. There's a shot, and that one stopped by Caleb Stasiak, who holds on for the whistle. 45.3 seconds left to go here in the second period. It is 4-2. Face-off coming in the Alberta zone. This will be on Stasiak's right. And off the draw, Alberta controls. Now behind the net, off to the far side. Bouncing puck gets over some sticks. Alberta chasing. It's a foot race. NorthStar gets to it first. To the near side. Long pass up. Hayes Kirian sends a man in on the far side. They were looking for the quick tip in and opening up that 3-goal lead. Here comes Alberta now. Again, another foot race back and forth. Loose puck in front. Kenley Billingsley gets out on it. Now there's some pushing going on after the whistle. So it looks like we're going to have another penalty here against NorthStar Elite. Uh-oh, we got a couple of them. So it's number 4 for Alberta, Eli Horb again, and number 95, Julian Wiles for the North Stars. Some more coincidental minors. I'm guessing it'll be a roughing call against both of them. Yeah, 2 minutes each. 13.7 seconds left on the clock. 4-2 is the score. And NorthStar Elite leading the Alberta Spartans. All right, we'll drop the puck in the NorthStar zone. Alberta wins it. There's a slap shot, didn't get much on it. Loose puck in the slot. And NorthStar going to knock it out. Back out comes Yee with just a few seconds left. Wrist shot in. That one's redirected by Stasiak, and that'll be the buzzer. So that'll give the guys a chance to get off to the dressing room, rest up a little bit while they make the flood. Let's go over that second period recap once again. Lots going on in the second period. Penalties galore, to say the least. All right, so 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. It was Michael Mufara who went off for tripping. And then at 4 minutes and 10 seconds, Lucas Dahl scored shorthanded for NorthStar. Then another penalty. It was Jagger Guffey sent off for roughing. Lucas Dahl at the same time sent off for tripping. Those penalties both ended without trouble. Davis Hrabowski for NorthStar went off at the 10-minute 49-second mark, as did Keaton Skinner for Alberta Spartan. NorthStar scored again at the 12-minute mark. Everett Chimongtalip, Hayes Kirian the assist, along with Julian Wiles as well. Both those penalties ended. At 12 minutes and 27 seconds, Riker Philpott got Alberta back on the board again with the second goal of the night. Then a couple more penalties. At the 14:47 mark, it was Eli Horb and Julian Wiles, coincidental minors, for roughing. All right, it's 4-2. NorthStar Elite leads. We'll take a break. We'll come back with third period action here in just a few minutes.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game.
You know it in your core. Introducing the Helios Core, a breakthrough in skating development. With smart technology and artificial intelligence, the Helios Core analyzes key aspects of your skating, then shares the data in a mobile app. So players and coaches can see a player's progress, what still needs work, and where they stand against other players their age. The Helios Core gives players the information they need to improve their skating faster than ever before.
I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental states you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead, what you need to do is challenge the status quo and think differently about success and failure. That's why I wrote the best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeatable and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and practical strategies I use to help professional athletes be at their best day in and day out. This book will help you break free from the weight of results so you can stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way. Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
Ironman Industry stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com. At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game.
Introducing the Helios Core, a breakthrough in skating development. With smart technology and artificial intelligence, the Helios Core analyzes key aspects of your skating, then shares the data in a mobile app. So players and coaches can see a player's progress, what still needs work, and where they stand against other players their age. The Helios Core gives players the information they need to improve their skating faster than ever before.
All right, welcome back. Third period action on deck here. We've got the NorthStar Elite and the Spartans of Alberta, both 4-1 coming into this game, set to play the third period. As it sits, NorthStar is up 4-2. Had a pretty good second period to open up a little bit of a lead. Alberta got a late goal in order to kind of stay within striking distance. It's not over for Alberta by any stretch of the imagination. But they do have a little bit of a mountain to climb. NorthStar's outshot them 23-18 as well through the first two periods. So those coincidental minors still in the box. As we get started this third period, teams return to their original spaces. NorthStar going left to right and Alberta right to left. So play inside the Alberta zone. Good pass up on the left side, leading out Jersey Oglestone. Oglestone dumps it into the end zone. Back around to the far side, tied up in the ref's skates. Now kicked out to the near side by NorthStar. The Elite picks up on it. Here's a chance for number 91, Carpenter Wasserman. Turned back by Alberta though. Mufara sends it to the far side. And there's Wilson Yee up on the left. Yee has it chopped off of his stick. NorthStar with a centering pass that gets right past everybody. And back down into NorthStar territory. Up on the near side is Chiamonkatip. He gets the stick smacked out of his hands, so it's going to be a slashing call here against Alberta. That'll give NorthStar another power play chance. 13:47 left to go in this period, just a minute 13 in. And headed off is Duke Hughes. Face off in the Alberta zone. And Alberta takes control off the draw, finds some open ice, and fires it down the other end of the arena. NorthStar with a long pass up. It got past number 12, Graham Winnan, but they waved off icing. Here's Coe. Shot fanned on. Comes off a skate and just missed one in behind as well. Now here's Coe. High slot, two players on him. He still stays with it. Coe puts it back into the corner. Chiamonkatip. Now back behind the goal. Stopped at the side of the net. Now Alberta sends it down ice once again. They'll go off on a change. NorthStar with a long pass up. Gets to nowhere. And that's taken by Sam Quayle-Sligo and sent down in on Kenley Billingsley. Billingsley makes the stop and actually holds on to prevent anything from going on. We're 2:14 in to this third period. 59 seconds remain in Hughes' penalty. And the power play for NorthStar Elite. Sent all the way down ice, and here's NorthStar with it. There's a chance in front, and they go over top of the goaltender, but the whistle had gone in behind. So we're actually going to pull it down the ice. It was too long of a pass, so it's coming all the way back to NorthStar territory. 47 seconds remains in the penalty to Duke Hughes. NorthStar wins the draw on their own end. Good play there, pass cut off. by Cruz Gerstenbuehler. Now here comes NorthStar again, up across the blue line. That's number 95, Julian Wiles. Wiles stands out front, pass goes right through the crease. NorthStar still with control. They still have 13 seconds with the advantage. Puck gets sent up into the Alberta bench, so there's a whistle on the play, stopping it. Now we got 11:56 left, 9 seconds still to go in the penalty to Hughes. 4-2 the score here in favor of NorthStar Elite. And off the draw, NorthStar puts it up into Alberta territory. Spartan on it. They can't get it out though, along the wall. Now they find some space on the far side. Tipped up. Off the boards on the far side. Ooh, there's a good little pass interception. Pass in front. There's a shot. Goes just wide in the net. Now Alberta pressing a little bit. Puck in behind the net. Sent out front. Sharp angle shot. That goes off a leg and comes out this way. Back to the point. Sent in deep once again. NorthStar grabs it and out they come. Up on the left side. Drop pass. Slap shot. That gets blocked. Now pass to the near side. There's Dahl. Fires it wide. NorthStar keeping the pressure on. Walking out front. Puck loose in front. Scores. No. Waved off. The ref waves it off. Face-off going to be over here. I don't know. Sounds like it was in. If only I had instant replay. $10:47 remaining. 4-2 still the score, and it looks like Caleb Stasiak might actually be hurt. Coach out to chat with him. Seeing how he's feeling. Players kneel around him. All right. Okay, so we do have a replay. I'm just looking at it now. Back it up again. Just 2 seconds. The last few seconds of that one is Stasiak gets up again. Into the corner. Now comes around. Okay. It's too long. It's all right. I couldn't see it. Couldn't figure it out. But anyway, Stasiak's up and stays in the game. So everything's all right as Mufara takes it now at his own blue line. Pass to the near side. To Chimungal tip. There's a shot in. That goes off of his skate, off to the far corner. Now around to the near side. It sits 4-2 here in favor of NorthStar Elite. Now Alberta gets it out. Up on the left side wall. Turned back by NorthStar. Mufara gets hit as he comes in. Right along the boards. The battle happens. Passed over to the near side to Winnan. All right, let's look at this again. As they move it down into the Alberta zone. The bouncing puck comes across, shot in, off the end boards. Play is starting again in the Alberta zone. Tied up in the end wall. Now Alberta comes up with it, up on the left side. All the way down to Kinley Billingsley, and she coughs it up and scores. Kenley Billingsley came out to play it. And it landed on the stick of number 13, Duke Hughes, who puts it home, and we got a 4-3 game. All right, 9:42 left to go here. And look at this, the team out to talk to Billingsley saying, hey, don't worry about it. It happens. Yeah, I can't see it from that angle, but it was worth a look. All right, it's 4-3, 9:42 left to go. Here in this third period, Duke Hughes getting the goal, taking it from Kenley Billingsley, and we got a hit at center ice. And it's number 16, Riker Philpott, who gets trucked, basically. He hit the deck, and we got a penalty coming now. On the far side, it looks like it's actually number 33, Jagger Guffey. So the goal to Hughes brings them back to within one, and it's Jagger Guffey getting an elbowing call. So Alberta gets a power play. They trail 1 goal, 9:36 left to go on the clock. Taking the draw for Alberta is Casimiro Cordero. There's a shot in off the end wall. Around to the near side, centering pass. That shot goes off a leg. NorthStar able to bring it out. Over to the far side. Now comes off a skate. Alberta with control. In across the blue line is Casimiro Cordero. Far side, Cordero carries it into the corner and all the way into the end wall. Now it comes out front, loose puck in the slot. Alberta turns and fires. That one's kicked out by Billingsley. To the near side corner, all the way back to the point. Alberta keeping it in. Great work there by Sam Quayle-Sligo. Shot in, hits a player in front. Now to the far side. Back to the point, Alberta keeps it in. Once again, that's Alexander LeBlanc that time. Puck in behind the net. Alberta trying to move it out front. Wraparound attempt. That's taken away, and now here comes NorthStar. Nice pass up on the right-hand side. That's for number 91, Derek Carpenter-Wasserman. Carpenter-Wasserman falls into the boards. And now back comes Alberta. 44 seconds left to go in their power play. Spartans up on the right-hand side. Dumped in deep. Now the Spartans get it back in behind the net. There's a chance out front. And Kenley Billingsley keeps that post shut down. Now back into the end zone. 7:50 left to go here in the third. It's a 4-3 game. 13 seconds left in Alberta's power play. It's under one of the Spartans. There's a pass out front. Shot, Billingsley's down. Loose puck, they're poking away at it. Lots of sticks. Over to the other side. Now trying to center it out front. It's knocked away by NorthStar and sent out to center. Taken there by Shimonov. Now to the near side to Gerstenbuehler. Chiamonga tip. Loses it over to the left side. There's a shot. And the injured Stasiak, who was just down not too long ago, comes out, makes a great save. Now Alberta lifts it out to center. 7:10 left to go here in the third. NorthStar leads by 1. 4-3 the score. Here comes Coe on the right side. Can't cut to the net. Held off. Now Alberta grabs it in the corner. Up with it is Oglestone on the near side. They lift it up out of the zone. And getting on it is Alberta in the face-off circle. Now poked off the stick of Beckham Falloon. Back out comes NorthStar. They lose it at neutral ice. Long pass up on the far side. Right out of the reach of the Alberta player. And now it's NorthStar sending it down to the other end of the rink. That's played by Stasiak. Reese Matter gets it outside of the zone. Now in comes Wiles. Puts it into the end wall. Back out is Alberta with it. Looking up on the left side. Looks like the end of a shift. Not much left in those legs. Wiles comes back for NorthStar. He gets taken out. And now the puck over to the far boards. Less than 6 minutes to go here. It's 4-3 in favor of NorthStar. NorthStar loses the edge as they come around the corner. And now up is Alberta. Pass up on the left-hand side. Spartan. That's Riker Philpott. Philpott into the corner. Drop back for Mullen. Mullen loses it, and NorthStar Elite going to come out with it over to the far side. Going to get held in, though, there by Alexander LeBlanc. He puts it in deep again. Now NorthStar has some space. They come up with it. Get out to the blue line and carry it up. There's a chance in tight. There's a shot. Scores number 21, Tommy O'Malley. Makes it 5-3 with 5:16 left to go. Tommy O'Malley with a great goal there for NorthStar Elite. And it is 5-3 with just over 5 minutes left. Face off back at center. Two wingers on our close side. Move too quick. All right, Alberta puts it into the offensive zone, but only temporarily. Now it's back out to neutral ice and then shot up into the bench. So 5:06 remains here in the third period. It's 5-3 in favor of NorthStar Elite. Face off just outside the NorthStar zone. And they are going to control it. It's Guffey up on the right-hand side. Wrist shot in. That one redirected out by Stasiak. Puck bounces off the glass out front. And Alberta's able to get a stick on it and bring it out. There's a shot in on the left side. It goes right in on Kenley. And Billingsley covers up and holds on for the whistle. 4:44 left to go here in the third. It is 5-3. Face-off going to be in NorthStar's zone. There's 4:44 on the clock. Alberta needs to score soon if they want to have a chance of tying this game up. They win the draw. It's tipped over to the left side. A fake slap pass back to the point. Held in on the near side. Too many black sweaters over here, though. Now Alberta comes away with it. Can't center it, though. Nobody there. NorthStar takes it. Out they come. Passed up to the near side. Wasserman Carpenter loses it. Alberta now gets it back on their sticks. Sam Quayle-Sligo in front of the penalty box. Now Alberta swings it away to the near side to Skinner. Skinner drops it back to Shimonov. Skinner will get it back and dump it in. 5-3 is the score. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third as NorthStar Elite comes out with it. Coe to the far side. Now drop back into the middle looking for Carpenter or Chimongatip. Back into the Alberta zone, lifted up high, and it actually bounces out. Alberta sends it down ice, but that is going to be an icing call. So we'll move it back down to the Spartan end. 3:23 left to go here now. In the third period, it is 5-3 in favor of NorthStar Elite. Another Illinois team here playing in Illinois. Home ice advantage perhaps. There's a slap shot that gets blocked in front. NorthStar able to get back on it. Here's O'Malley, just scored again. Fires a wrist shot in. That one's gloved away. Centering pass, scores! number 77, Hayes Kirian, on the doorstep. And that goes past Caleb Stasiak, and it's a 6-3 game, which pretty much shuts the door on Alberta. So by all accounts, unless Alberta can mount a miracle comeback here in the last 3 minutes, they're going to finish 4-2, whereas NorthStar is going to go 5-1. So 4-2 still puts them in the top 10 for the Spartans. And NorthStar Elite getting another 2 points are actually going to move up a spot. Actually, they might not move at all with the goal differential, because the Minnesota Machine, they're 5-1 with the same number of points and have a goal differential of plus 21. Here's NorthStar in. That one stopped by Stasiak, and he holds on. Now there's a push after the whistle. And that's going to result in a penalty guaranteed. Who's heading off? It's number 12, Jersey Oglestone. So 2:36 remains. It's a 6-3 game, and now the NorthStar Elite get a power play as well for most of the remainder of the game. So the face-off in the Spartan zone to Stasiak's right. NorthStars win it. Alberta can't clear it out. NorthStar controls in the far corner. Now they take it deep. Behind the net, trying to move out front. Stasiak drops and closes the post. Back to the point now. Here's Vertucci to the near side. That pass redirected. Dahl holds on to it. 2 minutes left to go. As NorthStar, they fall, but still somehow keep control. There's a wrist shot. That one goes over top of Stasiak's head and hits the glass in behind. Now Coe looking for the give and go. Passed out to Dahl. Dahl avoids it. One-time slap, and Caleb comes across. Makes a great save. So 1:08 left to go in the power play. 1:44 left to go in the game. 6-3, NorthStar Elite leading. All right, there's a shot and a rebound, a third shot. They fanned on it. Now it comes to Mufara, but he hasn't poked off his stick. Still, NorthStar is able to keep it. Coe comes in, sends it through the slot, chopping away at it. 45 seconds left to go in the power play. 1:20 remains in the game. Now back to the point, and Alberta not able to clear it out. Finally, no, still, I was going to say, they finally find some new ice, but no, it's NorthStar keeping it in. Mufara passed over to the far side. There's a pass in front, actually a shot, went wide of the goal. 1 minute left to go here in the third period. 20 seconds left in the game, or in the penalty, pardon me. 50 seconds left in the game. Up comes NorthStar Elite across the blue line, and they're going to come in offside, so they'll whistle that down. 6-3 the score here. NorthStar going to walk away with the victory, and we'll finish 5-1. So we can't even give you the full standings because there's still those makeup games that have to be played tomorrow. But NorthStar Elite going to go to 5-1. They will have 14 points, tying them with the Minnesota Machine. Minnesota, though, has plus 21. Well, I guess now NorthStar is also plus 21 unless they score again here in the last few seconds. 30 seconds left to go. So it depends on whether they went head-to-head with the Minnesota Machine. So now I got to look at the NorthStar Elite backstory, because their goal differential is going to be the same. So let's have a peek here and see. So the NorthStar Elite did not play the Minnesota Machine. So they're going to have, I don't know how they're going to figure out that differential beyond goal differential because it's exactly the same. NorthStar actually needed another goal or to not have Alberta score. We'll see how it plays out with the last few seconds burning off here. In across the blue line, and it goes in on Kenley, and she makes the final stop of the game. And now we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, and the game is over, so ref sends them back to the other end. All right, 6-3, the final score here tonight. NorthStar Elite finished 5-1. Spartans of Alberta finished 4-2. All right, it gets interesting now once they finish off those last makeup games, because tomorrow we're going to be calling things like the round of 16, and then the quarterfinals, and then the semifinals. Continental Divide is tomorrow. On Sunday, or Continental Divide is on Saturday, pardon me. The quarterfinals on Saturday as well, and Sunday at 9 a.m. will be the bronze medal game. At 11 a.m. will be the championship game. But tomorrow, we start at 8 a.m. once again as the playoffs get underway for the top 16 teams. All right, they're going to play the American National Anthem. We will sign off one last time from the round robin. You're watching The Clash. Tune in again tomorrow here on WSBN.